Good morning, wrestling fans. Today we've got the top 5 wrestling superstars Hulk Hogan never faced. But would have been a lot cooler if he did. From 1985 to the early 1990s, Hulk Hogan was undoubtedly the most popular wrestler in North America, making the WWF a household name. He steamrolled through opponents like One Man Gang, Andre the Giant, and King Kong Bundy. He was a true icon in the business. However, there's a group of wrestling legends that he never had a chance to face. Let's take a look at 5 dream matches that we never saw in WWE. Number 5, John Cena. John Cena has been WWE's top attraction for over a decade, and many would argue that Cena has had a longer run as a WWE mainstay than any top champion in history. However, he never got a chance to face Hulk Hogan. Although the two were in WWE during the same time frame in the early 2000s, they never had a match. Would the two draw money together? Hulk Hogan must think so, because he's had many interviews saying he would come out of retirement for a WrestleMania match with the leader of the Cenation. Sadly, WWE doctors and Vince McMahon believe Hulk's in-ring days are long behind him. Number 4, Mike Tyson. If Hulk Hogan's name was synonymous with wrestling in the 1980s, then Tyson was the same for boxing. Both were destroying opponents in record time and breaking pay-per-view records. At one point, Tyson was even supposed to referee a Hogan match on national TV, but the deal fell through after Tyson's surprise loss to Buster Douglas. One can only imagine that a match between the two could have sold a lot of tickets. Number 3, Ric Flair. Of course, we all know that Hogan and Flair faced several times in WCW, but both were well past their athletic prime. The dream match we missed was at WrestleMania 7, where the two were scheduled to face off, until Vince McMahon pulled the plug on the idea. He thought Flair wasn't a big enough attraction for Hogan and replaced him with Sid Vicious. Number 2, Bruno Sammartino. The wrestling legend held the Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship for a total of 11 years, which was the same championship that Hogan would go on to win in the 1980s. Sammartino wrestled until 1987, until a dispute with Vince McMahon led to a very bitter real-life feud. Although 18 years older than Hogan, it would have been amazing to see the two face off. Bruno made the company a major regional organization in the 1970s, while Hogan took it nationally in the 80s. And number 1, Steve Austin. Steve was the most popular wrestler in the Attitude Era of WWE. His t-shirt sales and ratings numbers were arguably the highest of any wrestler in the history of the business. Unfortunately, the two never faced off. There was a brief overlap when they were both with a company, but Hogan and The Rock's feud kept a Hogan and Austin match from ever being booked. Could Vince McMahon have made it happen? Probably, but the timing was never right, and it just never came to fruition. We hope you enjoyed the list. Go ahead and comment below. Did we leave anyone off of it? Would you have included Bret Hart, CM Punk, Nikita Koloff, or Dusty Rhodes? What dream match do you long for? Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe for new videos every week.
Sometimes I had a hard time falling asleep, especially before big events at work. My mind would race. Rest more allows my mind to relax naturally, and it helps me get to bed at the same time every night. Now I am wide awake at work because I sleep well at night. Thanks, Rest More.
Rest More is an essential addition to your medicine cabinet for those times you need to fall asleep but can't. Remember, when you just need more rest, get Rest More. Now available on Amazon. Good night.
Hi, I'm Rachel. And I'm Rochelle.
Today, we'd like to tell you about Meta 7
Meta 7 will help you activate your life.
and get you where you need to be and through the day.
Check it out. There's a link in the description below.